What is up, guys? My name is IvexSHD, but you could call me Fraser, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. This entire series is just going to be going through all of the endings, because we need to. If we don't go through all the endings, people will die. Disclaimer, they won't really die. Okie dokie. Let's walk in this direction. We don't want to click the door again, otherwise, you know, we'll just end. Alright, apparently... Go away, Mr. Talky Person. Apparently, you can get an achievement for clicking this door 5 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Yep.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Yep.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I have to say,
19,
I'm still not feeling
20.
the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29, 30, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 50. 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Yeah.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's 417? 20 clicks into 417. There's a phone ringing. Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes?
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
I swear that was never there. No, was it 417? I think it was 417. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437? Is that in this direction? There's 420. There's 437. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks on 415. This was not what I was intending to do. But there's an achievement, so I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. I forgot where 437 was. Are you? Yes.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Where's the copy machine? Copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Room 417. Here we go. Room 417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What? I can't jump.
Yes!
Yes, there we go.
This is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. There's 417. 416.
We've almost got it.
Come on!
Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Copy machine. We got to go to the copy machine. Click.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Fuck me, Jimbo.
Yeah!
Yes!
Did it!
I've got the achievement.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing
Thank
can
you.
hold you back. Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of how far we've come today.
Ah, brilliant.
Only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
You never know.
Really now, what were you thinking?
Well, I got an achievement just for turning up. So yeah. Anyway, back to what we were originally going to do. That was not meant to be this. What was I going to do? Right, let's go down the stairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs. Oh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Haven't I been here already?
Logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yes.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Whoa!
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
And what is it?
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
He's gone insane.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Wow. Oh, wait, what?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh my god!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
A woman?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Well, what?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow. That was horrible. That was awesome. I'm not sure what to say, but that was awesome. I want to... Wow. That was really insane. I'm going to call that one the insane ending. Stanley went insane and then died. So yes, that was the insane ending. Now, I am stuck on what other endings to... Escape path! That's a lie. Oh,
Co-workers were gone.
why are there so many boxes?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh!
Simply missed
I understand why there's so many boxes now. There was that phone call. And then I confirmed the box delivery and now there's all of these boxes. That is amazing. Look, there's boxes in this room as well. Oh wow. I was not expecting that. Amazing. Are there any more boxes? There's loads of boxes. Oh my god. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, now we can go through the escape route and let's see what's through here.
Had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. If that's it, then my anticipation
The door behind
has
him
been
was
killed.
not shut.
That made no
Stanley
sense.
had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No. I need to see what's down this
At this
escape
point,
route.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh. What's down here then? I haven't died. How do I get out? I'm trapped. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Uh-oh.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
R.I.P. in peace. What?
Farewell, Stanley,
Whoa.
cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What just happened? Why is there a female narrator? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every
What's in
path
here?
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Nature
Do you
paintings.
see now?
I've seen that one.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, is this a model? Office It is! So there's the office, and you walk through here, you walk past there, and then the corridor, and then there's the doors to your left and right. And there's more doors. The office. But there's no 1, 2, and 3. I like this. Oh, what's this? The 2 doors. Office computers. What are they playing? Free cell? Oh great, I just turned it off. What are you playing? Or doing? The Stanley Parable. Blah 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 blah. Button sounds. Nice. What's in that direction? There's so many things. All the things. What's this? The employee lounge? Underground? Ah! I went through that door. I can hear a faint Stanley. Narration outtakes. This took 2 years to develop.
We're getting right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story.
I can barely hear it. One of the desks from an early version of the count. Was it really? Was I supposed to press... I don't know if this was in the Stanley Parable demo or not. The monitor room elevator. Can I press any of the buttons? No. What's that? Is that more freedom? Yes, it's more freedom. This is the countdown room. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Nice. What's over here? Game design mock-up. That looks like a hellhole. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. November 2011, March 2012, and February 2013. What? That's cool. That is actually really cool. Narrator emails. Can you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? That's cool. So those were things that never made the final cut. That's cool. The office. Yep. The lounge. Yep, been there. The apartment timer. Boom. Oh. Oh, okay. The cargo lift. The cargo lift. There's so many mock-ups. Too many mock-ups. How do I get out of here? Okay, now I've gone to exit. There's the exit. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna exit now. If you want to see the rest of the
Oh,
things,
look at
buy the
these
game.
two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Off.
Can you
fix-
see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I died it. Again. That's like the 3rd time I've died now. Brilliant. Now what? I think I'm literally being forced to restart now, so... There we go. Restarting. Okay, so now I'm going to try and do a couple of sub-endings. One of them being typing face punch. Changing all the textures to love hearts and everything else. I wonder what happens if I do it again.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
That's cool. No. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Let's change it. Wait, what's that? Question mark? Yeah, I'm confused. There we go. Changed it all back. So a sub ending is climbing out the window Desk 434. How I'm supposed to do that, I'm not too sure. There we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until
Yeah.
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes,
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into
Well
the
done.
nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you
Yes.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yep. Oh, wait. Yes or no? I'm gonna have to try both, yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
That was lovely. Wait, now what?
Please don't tell me it's starting again. Let's see what the no button does. No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
Yes.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yes.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
That's what I
The whole
did!
gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
Yes!
What do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I'm actually going to sit in this spot forever and ever. Thank you for watching the Stanley Parable Part 4. I hope you enjoyed it. I will carry on with some more endings next time. I will see you all on my next video. Goodbye!